only dude here. Well, I did, again, I went out and bought another vehicle, and this time it's a LeSabre. Yep, I went old school. So it's an '05 Buick LeSabre Custom. It's in really good shape. I mean, the old lady kind of scraped up against, I'm guessing, her garage or whatever. Brand new tires on it. Other than that scrape, not a whole lot. That strap is because I got a backpack sprayer and it's just kind of hanging out. I got it up in the air because I kind of have ran into a problem, but I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like before we get into the issue. So here's the interior. Open it up. It only has 180, see if we can get it to come up. Yep. Not 100. 82,000, almost 83,000 miles is what it has on it. Look at this interior. I mean, it is mint. Absolutely mint. I bought it from a lady who only had it for like 8 months. And she can't drive it anymore. She's 80 years old. So, yeah. The whole inside is clean. Look at that headrest. Clean. Non-smoker. Everything is in great shape. The only rust spots are some of the rockers. Like down here, it's starting to give a little bit. Water getting down in there and just sitting, rusting out. I'll have to pop the hood here in a second to show you the engine. It's got the infamous 3.8. Over here last night, you can see here, it's gone. Completely rotted out. I mean, you can see, look, there's leaves in there. Just water just sat there for a long time. I'm guessing this car sat for a little while. So under this duct tape, I put a couple holes and then zipped it to that. So this isn't flapping in the wind. I was afraid it was going to fall apart if I did. So other than that, there's this kind of a scratch and a dent right there. A little bit of rusting coming back in here. I don't know. It's just where stuff is sat. But really good shape. All I did was clean it. There's some bubbling here. You can see where it's starting to bubble a little bit. Rear end, back end here. There's some rust. Stuff back in there. I don't know if it's just moisture from sitting outside or what, but awesome shape. Let me pop the hood and let you see what's underneath the power bar. Like I said, 3.8. Indestructible. Series 2 it says. I need to check that air filter to see how it's doing. The only thing I've done under here is when I bought it, it had an old radiator cap and it was leaking around the seal and leaking antifreeze, and I could see it was spewing out. Went right to the auto parts store, replaced that, and I should have got that today. I need to get a new gas cap because it's not sealing right. All the time. It's really hard to get off, and it's it's kind of wore out. But other than that, this is in great shape. But I did have an issue, and here's what we got going on. So as you can see, I got this up in the air. This Buick still has the old air shock, and if I show you this side, this is the driver's side. The shock comes up through here. This cap sits on top of this to kind of help with the sound. But I pop it off and you can see where this bushing is still intact. But if you come over here, you can see where it is completely, just totally disconnected. And so what's happening is this is coming up, and underneath, every time I hit even a slightest bump, it's just thud, thud. I can hear it pounding on this. So not a big, huge emergency, but for about 30 bucks, I can get in here and I can get this fixed. And so that's what I'm working on right now. I've already got the tire off, and I just greased some lubricant on the bolts back in here. And I'm gonna take this shock off. I already disconnected the hose. So I gotta get these two bolts, which are gonna be the toughest because they're kind of rusted out, get them off. And then once I get them off, then I'll come up side here, and all I gotta do is just take off these two bolts here and there, and then that thing pops right off, and all I gotta do is replace it. So that's my project. I'm gonna see if I can get this done in like 20 to 45 minutes, and then I can get back to work doing some other stuff. So let's get to work. All right, start loosening these bolts on this. Hopefully this will come loose without breaking. It's really bad right there. I gotta find something to clean that off with. Keep spraying penetration oil on it, hoping that'll, ooh, wrong way. Hopefully that'll break that up a little bit. It's so rusty. Should have got some new bolts. I'm gonna have a brush. I'm gonna go see if I can find a brush, see if I can brush that off. Well, all I found was a cheap poker. I'm gonna try to give that a try. Get on this other side. That might have cleaned it up a little bit. All right, back to what we were doing. Let's try it now. Tight. Oh, yeah, it's tight. On there, good. Keep going, I guess. Let's see what it does. If it breaks, I guess I'm screwed. So I don't know that I got anything that's big enough to put on here. A little bit at a time. Anything? I don't know. Get some more sheep poker. Yeah, I think this other one works better on this side. All right, I got it off. So now I'm just gonna lower this down, take some pressure off of that, so that it can, so we can start at the top. Slow it down nice and slow. Let's take the pressure off of that. That's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna go to the top, take the top off. All right, we're moving over to this side. So we gotta take these two bolts off. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen this one to almost the top. Do this side first. Now, I wanna do this side. Make it easier. Get this all the way off. And this one, it just came off really easy. I'm gonna get it all the way to the top. Keep an eye on it here. I wanna go all the way. Okay, now I'm gonna reach around over on this other side and grab a hold of it. Get on it. There we go. Hold on to it. That's it. All right. No, right here it is. It's like, yeah. There it is. All right. Get that all the way off. That was really easy. I thought it would be bad. Just wiggle her out. There we go. She's off. All right, so we got it off. What I've already started to do is we got to get this off of here. Here's the new parts. the makeup. But what I did at first, throw that in the box, or trash box. What I did, if you'll notice, is I marked right here where this goes, and so that it matches this line right here, because it needs to match, and that's the end that it goes on, how it goes on, right? Yeah, it's got to be exactly the same, and it is. And then I matched the bolts to line up, so when I take it off, this one will go on there just the same way. So now what I got to do is I got to loosen that bolt, take that off, so I can take this whole assembly off. So here we go. All right, it's pretty easy. Just took the, all I gotta do is just take the socket to it, and it pretty much came right off. So now do that. Take that off. Just take this whole assembly and that. Look at that, dude. That just is blown out. So we want to make sure we match up. So this is the first thing that goes on. So we got to put that on. I can sit there, and then, as I said, I got to match this up to the where it goes. So it's going to have to go on here, and then that goes there. All right, and then this goes here. Make sure it's exactly right. And then this doesn't fit on there, so we got to put this bolt back on. You got to reuse the bolt that's there. Okay. Maybe can't get it to thread. Oh, won't thread out. Did I put that? Maybe I put this on wrong. Is it this way? I'm gonna have to go back and look. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it goes this way. So I was putting it on wrong. Imagine that. Okay, so just gonna make sure that lines up, and then put the new one on that way, and then this goes on here. Okay. This did not take long at all. This is incredible. Incredible how easy this is. Now, making sure everything's lined up right. Looks good. So I'm gonna, I gotta grab torque wrench. All right, so back to what I was saying. I was gonna use a torque wrench, but I can't find the exact specs on what that's supposed to be. So I'm just gonna tighten it, hand tighten it, and till it's nice and snug, and call that good. I mean, it's nice and tight. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Everything I've seen online hasn't been a problem. So, all right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna shove it back up inside of the shaft there, and then tighten those up. Figured I might as well get you up underneath here so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so make sure this air line's out of the way. I think it goes this way, if I remember correctly. Yes, it does. All right, so this just goes up through here, and then I can get it to go in there. A little snug. I need a little assistance here. Let me grab this. There we go. All right. Now it shows. Now the way I'm looking at this, I am not lined up. Not at all. Which is really weird because it looked like it was lined up when I put it together. So that's got me discouraged. But there's an easy fix for this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Woo! All this stuff is, all this old rust is in here, and I have to get that knocked down. Goodness. Yeah, unfortunately, this is falling apart. The frame itself looks pretty good, but that's coming off. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so that airline should be here, and if you look right there, you can see that it's not lining up with the holes. So I got to turn this whole thing, which means I got to go up top, and I'll just loosen the bolt and I'll just turn it a little bit. It should be all right. let's go do that. All right, so what I've done is I've went ahead and tightened these down, and I'm just gonna take this 17-inch again. I'm gonna back this off a little and see if I can get underneath here and just turn this so it's going the right direction. I'm gonna get the shock out of the way. I'm just gonna clean this out a little bit. I'm trying to damage this, hopefully. Perfect. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jack this jack up and get these put back in place. Get this right angle. I don't want that touching that. I wish it would have came with new bolts, but unfortunately it didn't. So I'm going to have to, before I do anything, I'm going to get some grips and clean these off. All right, so I've gone through, cleaned them all up, made them look a lot better. And I think the nuts are just fine. I don't know if these other ones, these newer nuts will fit on here. I don't want to take a chance. So we won't use those. We'll use the originals because we know they work. They work. I'm threading them all the way through, nice and loose, all the way to the end. So perfect. Test the other one too, make sure it's good. All the way on, all the way off. All right, so it's just this threaded in there. This one. Oh, where are you at? There we go. Ooh, that's dirty. This one. Oh, yeah, let's get the nut on there. So, try not to turn the shock too much, because I don't want to do damage to the insides. I don't know if that's possible or not, but certainly don't want to take a chance. Okay. Whew, so dirty. Same thing here. That up. Come on, Lee. What the heck is going wrong with you? Yeah, nice and tight. Pop that off. We're good. All right. Going back up top and tighten that nut up top. All right, what I want to do is I want to get on top of here and tighten this down. That's good. I think that's good. I don't think it's going anywhere. I'm just going to double check everything, and then we're ready to put the tire back on. All right, let's get this tire back on. These are brand new tires, by the way. Lady just put them on. Probably only had basically the amount of miles she had on it since she bought it, which is around 2,600 miles. I don't even think she did that. Alright, try to do this one. Come on, slowly. Get it on right. Yeah, about 2. Okay. Boom. There we go. Now I can lower this jack valve. Just move that way so lower that. We go back to where it was. Put down there. Work down. Nice and slow. right, I'm gonna go ahead and start it, and we'll see how this, you guys can listen for the air. Right in the bumper. I don't know if it went up or not. I can't tell. There it goes. Get you up in here. Let's see what it does when I bounce up and down on this thing. Before, this whole thing was popping out. So the only thing I can do now is take it for a ride. I'm gonna put that cap back on it and just ride it as it is. All right, well, here we go. See how she does. First time driving it since I fixed it. Gotta go find some bumps. There's plenty of bumps in this parking lot though. Oh man, there ain't no sound at all. Ooh, there's a nice pothole. Turn around here and we'll go check the pothole out. Here we go. Otherwise, not only that, I like to swing things around. Make sure that tire is good and tight too. Figure eights. That's how you figure that out. Do figure eights around the parking lot a few times. Go back over and I'll check the all right, let's go check the pothole out. Right now it's riding pretty good. I'm gonna go right over that pothole. Oh my goodness, I didn't even hear it. Did I miss it? Goodness, I missed it. I don't know if I missed it or not. Let's go find some more potholes. This is crazy. Really take care of it that it's that quiet. Just buzzing around the school here. There's some nice potholes over here. Here we go. Oh yeah, here's a big one. Oh goodness, it was louder. That took care of it. All right. Woo! Awesome. I'm gonna go over this thing again. Oh yeah, fixed it. That's all it was. Oh, here's another one. Oh, don't even feel it. Don't even feel it. Wow. Just right over top of everything. Before it was a clunk, 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 clunk. Now it's nothing. Wow. That's awesome. That's what I love about these old cars, man. You just easy to work on, not a whole lot that has to be done, just real simple. That was about a 45-minute job, real easy, real simple. Anyways, that's it, folks. That's gonna be it for this video. This car is in great shape. I mean, that was all I needed to do. Even if I need to do the air shocks later, it won't take much of anything to do that. Amazing, absolutely amazing car. What a find. $3,800 is what I paid for it, and there is just not a thing wrong with it. Not a thing. Just those little easy things that I was able to fix. I probably could have got for less, but look at that. I'll shine her up, make her look real nice, change out the lights to LED. Only a couple little imperfections, but beautiful car. All right, well, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Also, hit the like button so I know that you enjoy these videos, and the bell icon so you're notified of new content as I upload it. We will catch you on the next one.